Hi there! I guess we can agree that the most nerve-rattling stage in a job application is the interview process. This is basically where you can show the employers what they would be missing out if they won't choose you for the position. That interview stands between you and your dream job. Nail this and you have a 100% chance on bringing home the bacon. Welcome to Financial Paydirt, where you learn about the best and most interesting topics on YouTube. Wouldn't it be great if you knew exactly what questions an interviewer would be asking you? Well, we can't read minds, unfortunately, but we'll give you the next best thing. In this video, we will be providing a list of the most common interview questions and the best answers for them. Tell me about yourself. This question seems simple, but so many people fail to prepare for it. Okay guys, remember this. Stop yourself from giving your complete employment history. Instead, give them a pitch. Yes, a pitch. One that's concise and compelling and that can show exactly why you're the right fit for the job. Here's how you can do that. Talk a little bit about your current role, then give some background as to how you got there and experience you have that's relevant. Finally, segue into why you want and would be perfect for this role. Why do you want to work in this company? Don't give out generic answers. If you say what any other candidate would say, you're missing out an opportunity to stand out. Be honest and really prepare for this question. Do your research and decide on something that makes the company unique that really appeals to you. You can also talk about how you've been really impressed of how the company had changed since you first heard of it. It's also an option to focus on the organization's opportunities for future growth and how you think you can contribute to it. Whichever way you decide to answer, make sure to be concise and specific. Here's a bonus tip. If you can figure out why you'd want to work at the company you're interviewing with, then this might be the red flag telling you that this position is not the right fit. Why should we hire you? This interview question seems forward and can be very intimidating. But hey, on the bright side, this is the best setup for you to sell yourself and your skills to the hiring manager. Your answer should cover these three things: that you can not only do the work, but also deliver great results, that you'll really fit in with the team and culture, and that you are the best choice than any of the other candidates. Was there a challenge or conflict that you faced at work that stuck to you? How did you deal with it? It's understandable that you're probably not eager to talk about conflicts that you've had at work, especially when you're trying to sell your good side. But if you're asked directly, don't pretend you've never had one. Having conflicts at work is normal. Be honest about a difficult situation you face, but try not to get into the kind of detail like you're venting out to a friend. Stay calm and professional as you tell the story. Spend more time talking about the resolution than the conflict, and mention what you'd do differently the next time you'll face the same problem. Construct your answer in a way that you can tell them that you are ready to learn from whatever tough experience that you'll face. How do you usually deal with pressure or stressful situations? Here's another question where you can sell your strengths. Talk about your go-to strategies for dealing with stress and how you can communicate and otherwise proactively try to mitigate pressure. It is best if you can give a real example of a stressful situation you navigated successfully. What do you like to do outside of work? Interviewers ask this question when they want to know you on a deeper level, to find out what you're passionate about and devote time to during your off hours. It's another chance to let your personality shine. Again, be honest and be mindful of answers that might make it sound like you're going to spend all your time focusing on something other than the job you're applying for. What are you passionate about? Here's where you can show the interviewer just how unique you are as an individual. You can give an answer that aligns directly with the type of work you'd be doing in that role. Like if, for example, you're applying to be a video editor and spend all of your free time watching videos on YouTube to take note of the current trend of transitions and effect. Don't be afraid to talk about a hobby that's different from your day-to-day work. It's a bonus if you can relate to how your passion would make you an excellent candidate for the role you're applying for. Like if you're a writer who loves to cook, you might talk about how the ability to be both creative and critical informs your approach to find new ideas. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? If you had been asked this question, try to be honest and concise about your future goals. The possible reasons why interviewers are asking this is because they want to know if you're capable of setting realistic expectations for your career, if you have an ambition, and if the position aligns with your future goals. Your best shot is to think realistically about where this position could take you and answer along those lines. If you don't consider the position to be a one-way ticket to your aspirations, it's alright to say that you're not quite sure what the future holds, but that you see this experience playing an important role in helping you make that decision. What motivates you? Interviewers ask this because they want to make sure that you're excited about this role at this company, and that you'll be motivated to succeed if they choose you. So try to recall what made your eyes light up when you read this job description. Pick the best thing, make sure it's relevant to the role and company you're interviewing for, and try to weave in a story to help illustrate your point. If you're honest, which you should really be, your enthusiasm will be hard to miss. What are your salary requirements? The best rule of answering this question is doing your research in advance on what you should be paid. When you come up with a range, you can answer the highest number in that range that applies based on your experience, education, and skills. But make sure that the interviewer knows that you're flexible. What you're trying to say is that you know your skills are valuable, but that you want the job and are willing to negotiate. When can you start? Your goal here is to set realistic expectations that will work both for you and the company. The answer will depend on your specific situation. If you're ready to start immediately, you could offer to start within the week. But if you're leaving another job and need to give a notice to your current employer, don't be afraid to mention this. The interviewer will most probably understand and appreciate how you plan to wrap things up right. It's also valid if you want to take a break between jobs. You can mention this by saying that you have previously scheduled commitments to attend to. Then try to be flexible if they really need someone to start a bit sooner. There you go, guys. We just found out some of the most common interview questions and the best answers that you can give. Which of these did you encounter in your previous job interviews? Let us know below. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, let us know by dropping a comment and hitting the like and subscribe button. Also turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss out on our future videos. See you next time.